Remember that feeling? That perfect sun-drenched afternoon? Maybe you were flipping through channels? Or perhaps it was a sleepover ritual with your best friends, giggling over popcorn and whispered secrets. And then, there she was, Cher Horowitz, stepping out of a pristine white Jeep, navigating the bustling sun-drenched halls of Bronson Alcott High, a vision of effortless cool, undeniable charm, and a heart of gold, albeit one sometimes hidden beneath layers of designer plaid. For so many of us, Clueless was not just a movie, it was a cultural touchstone, a vibrant, witty, and surprisingly insightful guide to friendship, fashion, and finding your way in a world that felt both dazzlingly aspirational and utterly confusing. It was a story that taught us about makeovers, yes, but also about looking beyond the surface, about kindness, about the true meaning of popularity, and about the often awkward, always evolving journey of growing up. Cher was more than just a character, she was an aspiration, a 90s icon who defined an era. Her closet, a technological marvel, a rotating carousel of perfectly coordinated outfits chosen with the touch of a button. Her wit, sharper than any designer heel, delivered with a perfectly timed eye roll or a perfectly phrased as if. Her journey from a well-meaning but undeniably naive socialite, whose good intentions sometimes paved the way to hilarious mishaps, to someone who truly understood the value of empathy, self-awareness, and genuine connection. We laughed with her, we rooted for her, and a part of us always wondered, what would Cher be doing now? Where would she be all these years later, beyond the hallowed halls of Beverly Hills High? Would she still be matching her scrunchie to her outfit? Would she still be navigating the complexities of love and friendship with the same endearing blend of confidence and vulnerability? And then the news broke. A whisper, then a roar, echoing through the halls of our collective nostalgia, reverberating across social media feeds and group chats. A Clueless television reboot. And not just any reboot, but one with Alicia Silverstone, the original Cher herself, reportedly stepping back into those perfectly polished, knee-high shoes. The immediate rush of excitement was undeniable, a surge of pure, unadulterated joy that transported us straight back to our teenage bedrooms, dreaming of a life as fabulous as Cher's. But then, almost instantly, came the familiar pang of apprehension. That tiny, nagging voice in the back of your mind, a collective whisper of millions of fans. Please do not mess it up. Because when something means so much to you, when it is woven into the very fabric of your own coming-of-age story, when it has shaped your understanding of friendship, fashion, and even the nuances of 90s slang, the thought of it being reinterpreted, reshaped, can feel incredibly vulnerable. Will it capture the same magic that made it so beloved? Will it honor the legacy of Amy Heckerling's brilliant original vision? Or will it feel like a pale imitation, a forced attempt to recapture lightning in a bottle, diluted by modern sensibilities, or worse, a cynical cash grab? The stakes for fans felt incredibly high. Alicia Silverstone, the woman who brought Cher to life with such effortless charm and comedic timing, understands this fear implicitly. She knows the reverence we hold for that original film, the deep affection and cultural significance it still carries decades later. She herself admitted, and her words resonated deeply with fans, "I never thought that that was something I would ever do, because I would not want to mess up this thing that we all love so much." Her statement was a balm, a reassuring promise that this project is not just a cynical exploitation of a beloved franchise, but a thoughtful, respectful return to a world that means so much to so many. "We will do our very best to honor the original movie that we love and also bring something new to it," she said. And that something new is precisely where the story of Cher's evolution truly begins, offering a glimpse into how a 90s icon adapts to the 21st century. Because this is not 1995 anymore. The world has shifted, evolved, and so too has Cher, just like all of us. She has grown, she has learned, and her priorities have undoubtedly matured. The biggest tease, the one that truly sparked conversation and sent ripples of surprise and delight through the fanbase, was about her iconic fashion. Cher Horowitz, the undisputed queen of consumerism, the girl who famously declared with a perfectly straight face, "I do not shop anywhere that does not have a return policy." What could possibly change about her meticulously curated, trend-setting style? How could the ultimate material girl possibly evolve in that department? This is 2025, Silverstone teased, a knowing glint in her eye. She is not wearing the new stuff unless it is, sustainable or vegan. And just like that, a new fascinating layer is added to Cher's character, a twist that at first glance might feel jarring to some. Cher, the ultimate material girl, embracing sustainability and vegan fashion? The very idea might seem contradictory to her 90s persona. But think about it for a moment, and the pieces begin to fall into place. The core of Cher, beneath the designer labels, the perfectly coiffed hair, and the seemingly superficial Beverly Hills facade, was always about making things better. She wanted to help Ty find her confidence and a sense of belonging. She wanted to help her teachers find love. She wanted to make her world, and the people in it, more beautiful, more harmonious, more successful. Her intentions, though sometimes comically misdirected, were always pure. In 1995, that desire to make things better often manifested as a perfectly curated wardrobe, a well-intentioned, if sometimes misguided, attempt at social engineering, and a relentless pursuit of perfection in her immediate surroundings. In 2025, for a woman as intelligent, influential, and inherently good-hearted as Cher Horowitz, making things better would absolutely extend beyond her immediate social circle and into the wider world, encompassing the planet itself. It is not a betrayal of her character. It is a natural, beautiful, and entirely logical progression. It shows that her heart, her innate desire for good, has simply found new, more mature, and more globally conscious avenues for expression. Imagine Cher, still impeccably dressed, still a trendsetter, but now with a deeper understanding of her impact on the world. Still a fashion icon, but setting trends that are conscious, ethical, and forward-thinking. Perhaps she would be investing in sustainable fashion brands, or even launching her own line of eco-friendly, vegan clothing. Maybe her charity work would now focus on environmental causes or animal welfare, bringing her unique blend of charm and organizational prowess to issues of global significance. It is the Cher we always knew she could be. Growing up and aligning her values with the evolving world around her, just as many of us, her original audience, have tried to do in our own lives. This reboot, therefore, is not just about revisiting a classic. It is about seeing a beloved character mature alongside us, reflecting the changes and growth we have experienced ourselves. It is about the universal truth that while we cherish our past and the foundational experiences that shaped us, we also evolve, adapt, and deepen our understanding of the world. And perhaps in seeing Cher embrace a more sustainable, vegan lifestyle, we are not just getting a new story, but a reflection of our own hopes for a better, more conscious future. It is a chance to fall in love with Cher all over again, not just for who she was in our nostalgic memories, but for who she has become, a woman who continues to inspire, adapt, and make the world a little bit better. One perfectly styled, ethically sourced outfit at a time. And honestly, that is totally buggin', in the absolute best way imaginable.